When you think of all the potential applications of artificial intelligence going forward, I do believe that the ethical issues are being addressed and need to be addressed. I don't believe that we have the answers yet to everything, but we need to create momentum around the discussions around the ethical implications of innovation and data and artificial intelligence. The opportunities might be significant in terms of developing innovation, but we should always remember that we're humans and human respect should be at the center.
Telco companies will derive into being absolute digital service providers. They'll know what we want to watch, what we want to buy, how our financial state is, how we're feeling. Much like a whole-time AI assistant. Is that the objective?
Telco providers will have a very important role in transferring this data, big volumes of data, even customer data themselves. But we have a long tradition of respect of privacy and respect of regulations. Our business model is based on the infrastructure and not on the data of the customers themselves. So our business model will not change. But AI will play an important role even for telcos going forward, because AI, we will be using it in our networks for several elements, such as fault recovery of our network operations, or also to support us in the increased complexities of network engineering, for instance.
It's said that in the following years, data centers will be substituted by data cities. What elements will drive this change? Do you think that the next apparition of data cities is feasible within the next few years?
I think this is a very important question, because as we move forward, the miniaturization of computer power and the availability, therefore, of sensors that you can basically put in any kind of objects will increase the Internet of Everything and the Internet of Things themselves. But once you have sensors out there, these will digitalize information, and the information will become the new gold. So data will be the new gold. But digitalization of the information is not sufficient. You have to store it, so data centers will be fundamentally important, but you also have to access it. So providing easy ways of access of the data centers and making the information readily available in order to produce insights will be a fundamental element. After all, data in itself is not useful unless you provide insights with it.
Once data is held in data cities, how will it be made accessible? Through the cloud? Moreover, what is the future of personal privacy related to data and information?
TIM, like all the telcos, at least based in Europe, operate under the European regulation of the General Data Protection Regulation. And therefore, for us, privacy of the customers is extremely important, has always been very important. And we will continue to value it and to value the customer trust in whatever we do.
What are the technological implications related to the creation of these cities? I figure that quantum computing and wireless edge computing, both technologies which are not mature yet, will play a big part in this.
Absolutely. What we'll see going forward is this enormous amount of data in the data centers themselves. But this information has to be accessed and potentially has to be accessed even real time. So mobile edge computing will play an important role for all those services that require low latency. Let's think about drones, for instance, that need real time, let's say, command instructions going back and forth, or face recognition, in which you need the elaboration of the data in quasi-real time. And so mobile edge computing will play an important role. It won't be the only element, because you will still have some data centers that do not need to be pushed to the edge and to ensure this low latency, but it definitely will be a very important element. Quantum computing will also play an important role. It's probably less mature at this stage, but we're seeing a very big interest in that in order to enable the quick processing of big volumes of data.